Welcome to our QR video sequence. I am the owner here and one of the lead developers of this product. Hopefully we're going to teach you a little bit about building with a woody log building system. We appreciate you watching, and hopefully you're going to learn something about building your dream log cabin. As part of the ongoing evolution of the woody, we try to make it, when we get feedback, easier for everybody to do their job. So as far as the electrician goes, we have an area here inside the closure board. This is the eave closure area. And what that is, that's the distance between the top of the log and the ceiling. It's about 12 inches high, 3 inches wide. We use that chase to wire. In other words, we can run a wire along there. In this particular case, this wire is going down into this wall behind me, but I need to feed a light up in our loft. So we have created a slot in this rafter end to allow the electrician to easily run his wire across here without trying to drill a hole and jumping across this area. So once we have our wiring in and we're all complete, we will insulate it then. Sometimes we use some of the great stuff that's left over, insulate up along those areas, around the edges especially. Then you can take an insulation bat. Usually this left over, I'm just going to, for ease sake, kind of tear this and pack this area here. This is the closure board area. So right outside here, that's outside, okay? So we want to insulate that. These closure boards now are put in place, and we have a slot in between here. Now that slot is designed so that we can put wiring in there again after the fact, after the building's up. But more important, should you again, your wife says, or your girlfriend, or decide you want to put a speaker up here or something, you got a place to get it. Now the other thing that we talked about earlier is that log, this vertical log, is also drilled here to put, say, a light in that area. So we can go across this closure area and put a sconce light in the bedroom or wherever you want to go. Now, once we have this closure area insulated, we can put a closure board on there that comes with your log kit. So now this closure board is roughly a 1x8, 7.5 inches wide actually. We do send it a little bit longer. So measure between your rafters, and then this board will go over the top and close that cavity off. We recommend just a couple of screws to hold this in place because, again, downstream, you may want to remove this and add some different wiring in here. A computer wire, communications wire, speaker wire, maybe another light someplace that you forgot to put in the original. So it's easy to remove it, access the closure area. This goes up here. We're going to want to insulate this little gable end. Again, you're going to pack insulation in there. Later on, we're going to show you that this gets a vapor barrier, and then that'll get a pine ceiling. But we've all provided for the electrician to get across those difficult areas with no problem at all. So those are the ways that you wire a woody. Got it all covered for you. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've been entertained a little bit. Hopefully you've learned a little bit about the woody log building system. The reality is anybody can do it. We've given you a little bit of a helping hand through our QR series and our initiative. If you have any further questions, contact us at the information listed.